Hey, I am Goddess Cree, and I am back with another divine message for Sunday. I hope that everyone's having an awesome Memorial Weekend. I celebrated a little bit yesterday with my bestie, my sis, and my godchildren and friends. I had an awesome time yesterday. So I'm hoping that everyone is enjoying their Memorial Weekend. I am grateful and thankful for my mom, even though she's passed over. Grateful for all of the matriarchs in the family, even though they're not here in the physical, they are still here in the spiritual. So they are now my ancestors, and I am grateful for that. So let's get into it. So the angel number today is angel number 12. This is wholeness, completion. This is a phase of life successfully closing and making way for a fresh cycle. So I've also been seeing 1212. This is alignment with your highest purpose. So not only that, 1212, 12 times 12 is 144. Okay. And that could be signifying the 144,000 souls that is ushering in this new earth. Okay, so I have also been seeing red cardinals a lot here lately. They're either just flying around, sitting in the trees, and when I notice them, they're noticing me. So if you haven't been really paying attention to some of my reads, I have been noticing a lot in the nature, especially when it comes to the animals responding to me, which is really a beautiful thing. It just means that you're truly connected with spirit. So red cardinals, it says that when they appear, it means that an angel is near. It is a reminder that you are not alone. Okay, it can be associated with the root chakra, which is spiritual grounding and spiritual grounding energy and passion. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. What is the message for the collective? Divine message, communication. Okay. This is the number 14. This is balance. This is 7 times 2. This could be referred to as 7-7. This is, like I said, 14. This is balance. This is communication. So it says the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outcoming, through our hearts, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So communication, okay? And that's what I've basically been talking about, is communication with spirit, communication through ancestors, through our angels. They're especially if you've been seeing cardinals, okay? Especially if you have been seeing cardinals. So that is showing us that we're not alone, especially through this transformation, especially through this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. There are a lot of changes. There are a lot of things that are happening. Spirit could be communicating with you through signs and synchronicities. So I have unanswered here under the bottom. So someone could be looking for an answer about something. I'm being urged to pull this card. Someone is looking for an answer. Okay. And what I just heard is, hold on, it is about to be communicated to you. Yeah. And then as those cards flipped out, the card on the top says possibly, likely. So I'm going to pull that. You're going to get your answer. And it says possibly, likely. You have to believe that you're going to get communication from spirit, that they're going to send you your answers that have been unanswered. Okay. Wow. Too many. I just need one at a time, please. I did see caution and warning here. I'm not sure what that was about, but I'm not going to accept that. We're going to move forward now. If it does come out, it will be accepted. So, there's something unanswered. Cleanse and purify. Okay? So, if you're looking for a specific answer on something, if you're looking for a communication from spirit, that number says 14. That is the number of balance. So, spirit is asking you to balance your spirit, your energy. Not only that, cleanse and purify. There is a little fly in here. I've been meaning to get it. Wow. So are you numb and depressed about something? Or are you going something that you're just numb about? Okay. Let's get one more for the collective. Growth and gain. Okay. All right. So you're looking for answers. Spirit is going to grant you your answers. But we will need to be balanced. Okay. We will need to cleanse and purify our energy. And this will be a growth, and this will be a gain. Okay. So whatever this is that you need an answer about, you may be, spirit is saying you're a little depressed about it. Okay. But they are going to communicate your answer. They are going to communicate your answer. Does this have to do with land or some possessions? Never seen this card on the bottom. We're going to pull it. This is possibly having to do with land or possessions for someone. Okay. So, you have unanswered questions. Trust that you're going to get your answers, because this says possibly and likely. Spirit is going to give you your answers. They're asking for you to stay balanced with your energy. They're asking you to cleanse your energy and purify because of the numbness and depression. Once you cleanse and purify your energy, this is going to be growth for you. There is going to be a gain. And then it says it has to do with land or possession. So there is something that has to do with property that you will gain. Wow. We have Page of Wands on the bottom, which stands for good news, a letter, a phone call. This is optimistic energy. Stay confident that you're going to get your answers. Yeah, we're going to go with it. Page of Wands. Spirit wants you to stay optimistic. Stay confident that you're going to receive the answers that you're looking for. It is going to come either through a person, a letter, or a phone call. With the Page of Wands here. So you are going to get your answers. Okay. It's highly likely. So stay positive, cleanse your energy, especially if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling, indifferent, or you just, numb about it. You don't feel either way, but Spirit wants you to balance your energy. They are going to communicate with you. Balance your energy. Purify it. You are about to gain this land or possessions. This is about to be growth for you. Okay. What else? We have the Emperor. Strong, confident energy. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is good luck. This is you're about to receive what you're looking for. Yeah. You're being protected. So Spirit says with the Emperor energy, stay confident, stay strong. Okay. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the 10 here, which means closing in the new. So, oh wow, look at this. Look at this. These cards came out together now. This is the Emperor, and this is the Wheel of Fortune energy. What number is that? Together. It's 10 and 4. It's 14. This is the universe talking to someone. This is communication. The number 14 up here. So this is definitely communication. So Spirit is communicating with someone. They want you to stay confident. The wheels are turning in your favor. Cleanse and purify your energy. Okay? They do not want you depressed or feeling like you just your emotions. They don't want you to lose control of your emotions. You need to be balanced here, because you are about to receive something. It is going to be a letter or a phone call, which is going to be your answers. Yeah, we have number 4 here. Again, this is happiness. 4 of Wands. This is a celebration. So there is definitely going to be a homecoming. It's going to be security. You're about to secure this land. You're about to secure this possession. Okay, so remember, we got the growth and the gain here. You're about to gain something. Then we have strength here under the bottom. Spirit wants you to stay strong and stay patient. Wow. Have courage that your answers are coming. Have courage. Can we get one more for the collective? Let's get one more for the collective. Wow. Okay, so Spirit is going to, they are communicating with you. There's, wow, oh, big change. I was about to comment on, I saw the moon at the bottom, which was something you probably couldn't see. There's something there you're not being able to see. And then this jumped out, which is the Knight of Swords, which is big change. This is a definite opportunity here. Okay, there's a definite opportunity here. So you may be asked to assert yourself. Just do not get too caught up in your ego. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords here, which is your mental clarity. This is going to be a victory for you. Spirit says, hold your vision. Okay, they are coming in to answer your questions, and you are definitely about to gain that possession or that land. There is something tangible you are about to receive. Okay, there is definitely something tangible that you are about to receive, and this is the truth. So, mental clarity. Focus on your mental clarity. All of your answers that are all of your questions that are unanswered. Spirit wants you to focus on your mental clarity. Focus on your balance. Focus on cleansing and purifying your energy. Because you cannot be depressed. You cannot be in the spirit of, I don't think I'm going to get my answer. You have to believe Spirit will communicate with you. You have to believe. So keep in mind, we are in the year of the knowing. We know who we are. Okay. I know Spirit is going to communicate with me, whatever I need to know, whatever those answers that have been unanswered. I know Spirit will communicate. All I have to do is be patient. Be patient. And I'm being called to pull an emotions card. Okay. I'm being called to pull an emotions card here. Because I do see numb and depressed. And so what does the collective need to focus on while being patient and waiting on the questions to be answered that are unanswered? What does collective need to focus on is besides raising their vibration, besides cleansing their energy and staying balanced? What else does the collective need to focus on? The numbers 414 may be significant. The numbers 4444 may be significant. The number 414441 may be significant. I see that in several different ways here. That seems to be the theme. So what emotion does collective need to focus on while being patient, waiting for the answers? Silence. Okay. It says, silence is a peaceful state of mind that allows you to return to yourself and immerse in tranquility. Silence reminds you that sometimes words cannot express your innermost feelings, and the reflection and meditation in stillness can lead to a deeper insight and revelation. Silence. Okay. Wow. So, Spirit says silence can help. But while you're doing that, because it says it can lead to a deeper insight and revelation. So, you're waiting on the answers for some of your questions. It is likely, it is very possible Spirit is going to communicate with you. They are asking you to be patient, cleanse your energy, purify your energy, especially if this is lingering around, feeling depressed and numb, okay? And the reason why is you are about to have a serious growth spurt. You are about to gain something, and it does say land and possessions, okay? It is going to come way of good news through, Spirit Bird. It's going to come through good news, a possible letter, or a phone call. Spirit is saying you do have the authority to remain in control because of who you are and stay confident. that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Confirmation. The Four of Wands is here. This is definitely going to be a celebration. So this is something that will boost your self-esteem. Confirmation. This is going to be security. They're asking you to stay strong with the Strength card here. Stay encouraged. This is reassurance. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is confirmation of a big change and an opportunity. They want you to assert yourself, but do not become egoic. Do not be wrapped up in your ego. And this is the truth with the Ace of Swords here. This is you staying focused and mentally clear as you gain your victory and your answers. Okay. Right. So let's see what else does the collective need to know. So this is staying balanced, cleansing your energy, and you will get the answers that you seek. Okay. Anything else for the collective? Okay. You may get these answers in autumn. This is the timing card. This timing card is talking about starting over. This is soul's growth. This is clearing and new intentions. So what you're seeking, these unanswered questions, okay? This could happen in autumn. Okay. What else? Anything else from this deck? Freedom. Wow. So there is something you're going to have to make a decision about. This is breaking free. This is going to be your new cycle. This is a fast change. This is a new direction. So this is confirmation for Knight of Swords. This is confirmation for Wheel of Fortune. This is freedom here. This is the planet Uranus. And Uranus is shock value, originality, invocation. This is ruled, the sign that's ruled by Uranus is Aquarius. So this could be strong Aquarius energy. This could be someone, this could resonate with an Aquarius here. And I'm just looking at the board, at the cards, and I see fire and air. Nothing but fire and air. So, wow, this is confirmation of an Aquarius. So, as I've said before, if you add a lot of air to fire, it will spread. So, there is definitely something happening here. There's going to be movement forward. You are about to get some answers that you are seeking. Spirit wants you to stay patient, cleanse your energy, and stay balanced. We got 2 air cards and everything else is fire. 5 fire cards here. Wow. Let's see. Anything else for the collective? Okay. So this is definitely, the Spirit wants you got to let it go. You got to let go of this depression, this feeling of numbness. If you want the answers that you seek. This is the Death card. This is Pluto. This is transformation. So we are currently in Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Wow. So this is definitely, this is Aquarius energy straight up. Because Uranus, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So this is definitely Aquarius energy. Because we got Pluto here. Death and rebirth. Okay? Yep. You got to release and purge to get these answers that you're seeking. And this is the truth with the clarity card. So this is definitely what needs to be done. This is confirmation on the table. You're going to have to make sure You know, when anytime you ask Spirit for anything, they will give you your desires of your heart. They will answer your questions, but there are things in return that you will have to do. You have to believe. You have to know that the answers are coming your way. You can't ask Spirit for something and then you doubt it. You just cannot do that. It's basically sabotage. You're sabotaging yourself and Spirit becomes confused. You're asking me for something, my child, but deep down you don't feel like you deserve it, or you don't think that we're going to answer your questions. You can't do that. Okay? So with communicating with Spirit, with the number 14, it has your energy has to be balanced. You cannot be depressed and you cannot have doubt in your heart. So in order to get those answers to those questions that have been unanswered, confirmation, it is possible, it is likely Spirit is going to answer your questions first. You have to know and believe. You have to cleanse your energy and purify. There's going to be personal growth here. You're going to gain something. And evidently this has to do with land or possessions. Okay? The good news is going to come through a person, a letter, or a phone call. So get ready. Stay confident with the Emperor energy. There is definitely a change and a change in direction, which is going to lead you to celebration. Stay strong through these changes. They are going to move fast. Spirit wants you to assert yourself, but do not become egoic. Do not be wrapped up in your ego. These changes may happen in autumn, okay? This is going to bring in a soul start. You're going to be cleansing and you're going to be setting new intention. Take the leap of faith. You're going to break through into a new cycle. Yes, this is a fast change and new direction. This is your freedom, Aquarius. This is your freedom, and that is the truth. Letting go will start this new transformation and this new for you. And it does say release and purge, surrender your emotional release, clearing and walking away from those old emotions. So this is confirmation of purging and clearing and walking away from old emotions, so Spirit will know you're ready for your answers. This is clarity and truth here. This is heightened intuition. This is seeing things. This is seeing it, baby. This is seeing things. Okay, so I didn't want to hold you too long. So let's see what clarifying life situations has to say. We're going to get a message. We'll see what the angels have to say. So remember that we did get an emotion card that talked about silence. It talked about it will lead to a deeper insight and a revelation. Okay. So the message is saving grace, forgiving yourself and others, heals the wounds and set you free. Okay. All right. So let's get one more. Oh, wow. And it just fell off the top. So it says hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. So saving grace, forgiving yourself and others, heal wounds, confirmation, and sets you free. And then there are hidden keys here. There are hidden keys, putting things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. Okay? So, yes, if we go ahead and cleanse our energy, be patient, power and intention, Spirit will answer all of your questions. Okay? And this is power and intention. So this is Emperor energy. The Emperor is powerful. The Emperor is confident. Okay? Stable, ambitious, logic, protected. Okay? So this is doubling down on your power and intention. All you have to do is set your power and intention, and Spirit will answer your questions. And this is clear, cancel, and release. So clear the energy, cancel out that negative depression, that numbness energy, release it, and Spirit will answer your questions. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's check the signs to see who this resonates with. Communication. The number 14 is significant. That is balance. Okay. And that's all the numbers when it comes to all of the tarot cards. That's all we have on the board here. We have 4, 10, 4, 8, which is 2 times 4. Then we have 1 with the Ace of Swords. So like I said, 4, 4, 4, 4 could be significant. 4, 1, 4, 4, 4, 1 could be significant. Okay. Any order of those numbers are significant. Okay. Let's see. This may resonate with a Gemini. We are now in Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, and we also have Virgo. So if this is not one of your signs, this is possibly in your birth chart in one of your placements. So once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Please click that like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonates with you. I hope you have an awesome evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe if you are traveling. Bye.